Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for KKBE's Shabbat. This is a special Shabbat in the middle of Passover. I'm sitting at the table where we recently had our Passover Seder. It was a wonderful family event. We didn't use a lot of technology during our Seder. We reached out to family and friends during the day and then just sat down together and had a really wonderful Passover experience. I hope that however you observed, it was a meaningful way. I think we'll never forget this Passover, and we can be glad now that it's time for another Shabbat, a day for us to focus, to find our wholeness and our peace. Once again, Shabbat Shalom.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehavikner Shabbat. Yeah.
Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who creates the fruit of the vine. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Okay, we have our Camp Coleman matzah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz.
Shabbat Shalom. So, I was looking through Facebook, as a lot of us do, and seeing all these beautiful pictures of everyone's Zoom Seders. And I also had a Zoom Seder and was fortunate enough to have members of my family and friends that I haven't seen in a very, very long time all be a part of my Seder. And that was a silver lining to all of this darkness we seem to be surrounded by. And it made me think about how blessed I am. I have food in my refrigerator and my pantry. I have a beautiful place to be and to think. I have my husband with me. And I'm just very, very fortunate. And I want to acknowledge that. And I hope that we can all find a little glimmer of that blessing in our experiences through all of this. Our experiences alone and our experiences together, because we're managing to find a way to be together. So I'd like to offer this blessing as our opening song for Shabbat, Makor Nefesh. It's written by Craig Taubman, the tune. It's at the beginning of Mishkan Tefillah, our prayer book. And it says, for life, for health, for hope, for beautiful, bountiful blessing, all praise to the source of being. And I really feel that on this Shabbat, more than ever, how blessed I am. And I hope that you can all find some silver lining, some hope in where you are on this Shabbat. For life, for health, for hope, for beautiful, bountiful blessing. All praise to the source, to to the source of being. Baruch atah Adonai, mekor nefesh kol chai. Amen. For life, for health, for hope, for beautiful, bountiful blessing. All praise to the source of being. Baruch atah Adonai, mekor nefesh kol chai.
I truly do believe that Shema is our prayer of connection. We can think back to all the times in our lives and all of the places and in all of the different communities in which we have sung and recited these words. And we can feel all of the generations, because we know they each did, who before us, and maybe we can even sense those after us, who will say these words. And when we sing the first line in full voice, it's our affirmation that we make, that we are joining all of those communities and all of those generations. And when we listen, singing a little more quietly in the second line, we feel the presence of all those others affirming our words. Please join me. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Who is like you, Adonai? Who is like you,
It's an unusual Shabbat, partly because we're connecting digitally and isolated, and also because it's the Shabbat during Passover, and now we come to Tefillah. We recall our ancestors. Certainly, some of their generations knew similar times to what we're going through. We think of them, and as we invoke the memory and blessings of our ancestors, especially on this Shabbat in the middle of Pesach, we hope that we get some of their strength that helped them endure so that we could be here today. Adonai, sifatai tivtach ufi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu v'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Abraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, v'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanorah, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'Konei HaKol, V'Zocher Chastei Avot V'Imahot, U'Mevi Gila Livnei B'neihem, L'ma'an Shemo B'Yahava, Melech Ozer U'Moshia U'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham Vezrat Sarah. And this special edition for Pesach. Your might, O God, renews the earth with dewdrops of light and blessing. Let the earth be illumined and blessed with dewdrops of joy and delight. Let the earth rejoice and sing out. With dewdrops of life and well-being, let the earth be revived and improved. With dewdrops of redemption, let the earth be redeemed. Livracha velo liklala, lechayim velo lemavet, lisova velo lerazon, for blessing and not for curse, for life and not for death, for abundance, not want. And together let us say, Amen.
This Shabbat, as we hold in our hearts all who are in need of healing, whether of body or spirit or both, we offer first a prayer for our healers, written by Rabbi Ayelet S. Cohen. May the one who blessed our ancestors bless all those who put themselves at risk to care for the sick, physicians and nurses and physician assistants, orderlies and technicians and home health aides, EMTs and pharmacists, hospital social workers and respiratory therapists, everyone who navigates the unfolding dangers of the world each day to tend to those they have sworn to help. Bless them in their coming home and bless them in their going out. Ease their fear. Sustain them. Source of all breath, healer of all beings, protect them and restore their hope. Strengthen them that they may bring strength. Keep them in health that they may bring healing. Help them know again a time when they can breathe without fear. Bless the sacred work of their hands. May this plague pass from among us speedily and in our days. And let us all say, Amen.
El na, Rafana, Rafana. you. Dear God of our ancestors, help us renew our faith. Grant us a perfect healing. Bring peace to all our days. El na rafana la rafana lanu. El na rafana la rafana lanu. Restore our strength of body. Help clarify our minds. Refresh our tired spirits. Rejuvenate our light. El na rafana la rafana lanu. El na rafana la rafana lanu.
A word of Torah for this Shabbat. Because of the holiday that we celebrate this week and some other oddities on the Jewish calendar, this is actually a free week, as it were, in the cycle of Torah readings for the Reformed community. So we get to pick the passage of Torah that we want to share during this holiday. And usually at KKBE, it's Shirat Hayam, the Song of the Sea, that we share on Shabbat morning. We do so because obviously it connects to the story. The Israelites journeying through the split waters of the sea and miraculously making it to the other side is a really important part of their journey from enslavement to freedom. But also because the way that it appears in the Torah is special too. And I like to point this out every year. It's as though there's a midrash right there in our scroll, and you can put yourself in the shoes, if they were wearing shoes, of those who were making this journey. You can see at the top of the column the words looking like the water, like the sea before it split, and then peeling back in two columns on the side, like the walls of water they would have been finding their way through, with the path of land suddenly revealed in the middle. And then when they make it to the other side, safe and secure, the water closes back up and actually engulfs the Egyptians who had been chasing them. Now, if you're an Israelite and you're here in the midst of the water, can you imagine how terrifying that must have felt? I mean, this is unprecedented. And the idea that the water would collapse back upon them had to be forefront in their mind as they're making their way through. And yet when they get to the other side, it's not fear, it's not anxiety that they reflect in what they share. It's awe and amazement and wonder and even joy as they sing and they dance as an expression of their experience. You know, this kind of uncertainty, this is where faith is born. This is where community is born. And it's the wilderness that they're going to wander through down here. That's the place where they're going to receive Torah. Why? Our tradition says, because in the wilderness, in the uncertainty, that's where growth happens. That's where creativity lives. That's where we can become something new. Our experience of uncertainty that we are so very much enmeshed in right now, just like this experience for the Israelites, it will have a beginning, a middle, and an end. We're here right now. We're in the middle, maybe even closer to the beginning than the end. Time will tell. But can we, like the Israelites, feel the possibilities of creativity and awe and amazement that they felt here? Can we, like they did and we now do in every service that we hold together, sing with joy and awe and amazement like they did on the shores of the sea? Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'edar b'kodesh, mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha ne'edar b'kodesh, nora tehilot, osef eleh, nora tehilot, osef eleh. We are walking in the light of God. 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 We are walking. We are walking. We are walking in the light of God. We are walking. We are walking. We are walking in the light of God. Sia hamba kuken yen cuencos. 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 Sia hamba. Sia hamba. Sia hamba kuken yen cuencos. Sia hamba. Sia hamba. Sia hamba kuken yen cuencos. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha ne'edar b'kodesh. Mi chamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi chamocha ne'edar b'kodesh. Nora tehilot, osef eleh, nora tehilot, osef eleh.
At this point in our service, our hearts and minds turn to memory. We remember these members and friends of the KKBE family. First, those who died in recent days. Betty Wilford, Maury Schiffman, Hugh Gleaton Jr., Isaac Ryba, and Bruce Levinson. And we add to their names the names of those whose yahrzeit we commemorate on this Shabbat, the anniversary of whose passing we remember. Nathan S. Addlestone, Yaakov Birnbaum, Sylvia Corner, William Crystal, Edward P. Curtis, Claire Brown Dumas, Morris Fine, Margot Freudenberg, Frida Gardner, Louis Garfield, Morris Goldstein, Irene Hoffman, Selma Hoxenhorn, Albert Jacobs, Abe Kalin, Rosalind Karish, Thomas Kernis, Marvin Kramer, Rebecca Rubin Levkoff, Nina Lindenberg, Milton Lusbader, and Frida Mallon, Mitchell Needle, David Neiman, Beatrice New, Florence Paul, Gus H. Perlman, Carol Kesey Ralston, Michael Aaron Reisman, Mitchell I. Rubin, Louis I. Schwartz, Hannah Schwartz, Dorothy Katz Shapiro Kirchner, Katie Scher, Alfred M. Simons, Gordon Stein, Leon Sukin, Grace Whitaker, and Emma Lipkowitz. Remembering them, we join together in Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah, bi'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, b'agalau v'zman kari v'imru amen. Yehei shemei rabbah mivarach le'olam al'almei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei dekudesha barichu, Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nechamata, damiran bi'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehi shalom rabba min shemaya v'chayim, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Hoseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Zichronam livracha, may their memories be for blessing. And together let us say, Amen. Hoseh shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen.
I don't know about y'all, but I was going through my calendar the other day, looking at things that I might need to delete or postpone because of our collective quarantine. And the very first thing I saw was that my friend, internationally renowned, award-winning musician, Susan Shane Linder, was supposed to sing with me for services tonight. But she didn't get to come to Charleston, and she didn't get to sing with me. So, here with the very next best thing is my friend Susan Shane Linder, whom I call Boca, singing our closing song, Dayenu.
Torah, Dayenu, 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 Dayenu. Clap your hands. Dayenu, Dayenu. One more time. Dayenu, 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 Dayenu. Shabbat Shalom, everyone. Aziz and Pesach.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.